soon as something goes in the barn,
it gets fucked up.
It gets absolutely destroyed and sits in here for days longer than it should. So guess what's about to happen?
That's not safe.
What are we doing today, buddy?
Spindle. Stacking level.
Spindle on a stack level, what size?
3-inch spindle. 2.5-inch level.
Shouldn't take too long. Spindles are easy. Lance did his in my driveway by himself in like a couple hours, so. I'm gonna try to give it a little alignment too, and hopefully we don't break nothing. Got one side done. What has been about 30 minutes?
30 minutes, 45 minutes.
3-inch spindle. Kept the 2.5-inch level on the top. I didn't really have to mess with the alignment or nothing. Gonna see when we put a tire on, then I'll fuck with it, but got everything done. I'll kind of walk it through on the next side to half-ass explain it in case maybe you want to know how to do it. But yeah, just kind of left this ABS line hanging for now. See how much clearance he's got when he turns. Just probably gonna leave it like that. Maybe zip tie it up there. You're not gonna be able to put it back because it's gonna be too tight. His brake line, we have to, I'm gonna unbolt it from right here right now and then bend this out a little bit so when he turns it won't be like yanking on it. But besides that, that wasn't too bad. This truck only got like what? Yeah, I know. Jonah's an idiot.
76.
76,000?
I lied, 78.
78,000 miles, so like nothing is old and shit. This ball joint boot's a little messed up. Not a big deal. Oh look, it's on. It's Andre. Undid the tie rod in first from the spindle. That way I could swing the spindle around so I could take off the brake drum. And then I undid the brake line and the ABS line and clipped it from up there. Just got it dangling. So then now I'm about to take the rotor off. Once I take the rotor off, I should be able to undo the upper control arm and the lower control arm, knock the spindle off, put the new spindle on the hub and whatnot after I take the hub off, and just repeat the process with reverse. So I got the rotor off. Forgot to mention, for the brake drums, they are 18 millimeters, and for the nut for the tie rod end, it's a 21. So there's gonna be a 27 millimeter for this bottom ball joint, and it's a, I believe it is a 19 for the top. I'm gonna have to double check that. But I'm gonna loosen up the bottom one, undo the top one, knock the spindle. You're gonna wanna hit it with like a sledgehammer from the top down, that way you pop it from the upper. Now I'll go from there. So, bless you. It was an 18 for the upper, like I said, 27 for the lower. So right now, I'm about to hit it on the top of the spindle. Alex is gonna film it. I'm gonna take my, where's the sledge at? Right behind me. Take the good old sledge. Just wanna hit it about right there. Okay, she's being a little stubborn. She's being extra stubborn today. So now, I think it's a 15 millimeter. Just undo these three to hold the hub on. We're gonna take the new spindle, put the hub on it. Then the first thing we're gonna do is tighten up the lower control arm just a hair. This might have to jack up on the lower a little bit to get the upper in, the top of the spindle.
And we got this.
fucking all everywhere. Just walk. Man, take a shot of this. You need any help with anything before I walk back to my office?
No.
Okay. Not that I was actually gonna do anything other than stand right here.
We know fucking Colin Jr. Well, you'd be Colin Senior because y'all both fucking useless. Yeah, you too.
Hey, where are you little bitch ass friends?
Choking their chickens. Especially Colin. This one you want to talk down to 13. No, it's 12 I'll get that.
There we go. Perfect.
Nice ball joint.
Uh-oh.
Might have to change that in the future, bud.
And what you mean in the future?
Like
Like
tomorrow,
tomorrow?
next year, whenever you want. I would recommend the Rough Country forged upper control arms. About 220, 240, something like that. Solid. Had them on my Denali. Alex is unfortunately poor, so he's just gonna run this until he ka-chows.
See, you got some, we have the highways over here are just a little bit rough. You buy a new truck, you put 20,000 miles on, the front end falls off.
Yeah. 100%.
That's what I was thinking.
Mine bouncing all over the place now. It's brand new.
So if you look here, this ball joint, I didn't tighten it up all the way. What I'm gonna do is, if you're operating on poor boy conditions like I am, you don't have the proper tools needed. So what I'm gonna do is finish everything up, wrap everything up, put the brakes back on, put the tire on. It's gonna allow the spindle to hit the top of the control arm right here, and then it's gonna release the pressure from this from the ball joint itself. Because right now, if I try to tighten it, it just spins and spins. So once you get pressure on it, it's gonna allow you to tighten it. Same thing with this tie rod. On the other side, actually, I have it loose so I can tighten it. So if I do that, and really that's literally about it. It's not, spindles are probably one of the easiest things to do. One, because you don't have to deal with any forward drive ports like you do whenever you put in the bottom or top level on of a forward drive. And two, if you're doing a top or bottom level, you got to take the strut off and compress the strut most of the time. So that's just shit you don't have to fight with.
And let's take a look at these fucking pieces of shit. Brush 20s, 33s, a lot of tread. Anybody wants them, like $3-4. Back to gay man's work.
I'm about to show y'all a trick. You know, back in my day, they used to call me G-Money. If you can guess why, I'll send you $100.
Good job.
I'm about to show you fellas what you doing spindles. Now this is on 07 to 13, 14 to 18 for sure too. If you try, so right now I got the top bolt. Here, let me throw them. Right now I got the top bolt on the brake caliper. If you try to put the bottom bolt in, it won't seat all the way and you won't be able to get your bolt hole lined up like that because it's gonna hit on this brake dust shield. So you got two options. One option, you take the brake dust shield off whenever you're putting the new hub on, the new spindle on, and you trim it down or cut it. Two, you do like I do, you beat.
Don't tell them. Just show them.
Don't. Okay. Yeah. This is options too. This option is just always better because it's more fun. Just basically just beat.
Insert the song. Beat it, beat it.
After you beat it, look, easier to get the bolt in. Hit it with the 12 Ugga Duggers on this one. Not 13, but 12 and a half. 12. It's got a slide impact in there. Harbor Freight impact, never done me wrong. Everybody be hating on Harbor Freight. I don't know why, man. It's cheap. And if it breaks, you got like a year warranty or some shit. I've been having this one for like 2 years. It's perfectly fine. All you need is alignment.
I need 5 and alignment. We got those 2-wheel drive boys. We run spindles because we can't afford real lifts.
Well, another successful job done. All it needs to do is just go get an alignment because this camera's bad. Jonah needs to get off of these 6s so somebody trade them. Dude, they're just flawless. Just don't look at the video that I posted a couple weeks back about them. Pretty soon here, gonna have a couple videos on this, hopefully. I'm gonna take this pinstripe off pretty soon, probably. Got one of them wheels, those eraser wheels. And I'll be taking these off in a little bit, but that's not enough content for a video, but just using an eraser wheel to get that shit off, the glue.